if I mess with that. Well, is it there? Yeah, there we go. I thought there was like a resolution doubling option, but I guess not. So we'll play Crash Bandicoot the first. Check out this like super old Naughty Dog logo. That dog has sunglasses on! He is truly the naughtiest dog. So I used to like really hate Crash Bandicoot games because like the obvious reason is that Crash is just kind of like a... Oh, here. Let me turn down my volume. The obvious reason is that Crash is just kind of like a cheap ripoff of Sonic the Hedgehog and of Mario, because you have like cubes here, like crates with question marks on them, just like Mario. But then, like 2 or 3 years after I got this game, because I got it with my PlayStation for either Christmas '97 or Christmas '98, and it was probably around like 2001, 2003, somewhere around there. And a friend was like, "Oh, just play through the game, it's really good." So one night I like marathoned this entire game in a single sitting. And from then on, I was like, oh yeah, you know, this game's actually pretty cool. And I'm not nearly as bad at Crash Bandicoot as I am Jammer Lammy. Like, I know Crash Bandicoot can be a real hard game. Naughty Dog seems to like really love like making their games tough. Especially around this area. Crash Bandicoot here goes through this like weird sort of flow where you'll hit like a level that'll give you like 20, 30 extra lives, and then the very next level after that will like take all of them away. Ooh, itchy nose all of a sudden. Oh, can I do it? No, I can't. And I just screwed up my perfect run for this level, so I might as well not even go that direction because I can't get the gem anymore. But that's good. I've never gotten all the gems in this game, and I never will. Like, I think, actually, this level here is the only one I can reliably get the gem on. So, I don't even know why I tried, because it's not really going to matter. I think usually, like, I don't replay this game very often. I've only beaten it that one time, that one night, probably like 15 years ago at this point. But usually when I go back to Crash Bandicoot, I play up to around like halfway through World 2. So I have that pretty well memorized, I'd say. And then it was, what, like 4 years ago that I played through most of Crash Bandicoot 2 on an emulator? And then just like last year, I started trying to play Crash Bandicoot 3. And Crash Bandicoot 3 kinda sucks. Like, I don't know. The tone of the game feels like it changes so much from Crash Bandicoot 1 and 2. And there's so much more dialogue. And it kind of feels like kiddified in a way, if that, like, I know that's kind of a weird, like, terminology to use. But it just feels like it's intended for younger players in a way that I don't entirely jive with. Something about Crash Bandicoot 3 just rubs me the wrong way. And there's, like, too many mini-games in it, too. Like, you know, you're always either riding an animal, you're driving a motorcycle, you're scuba diving. There's too many mini-games in Crash Bandicoot 3. It's like Earthworm Jim 2. And beyond the first 3 Crash Bandicoot games, I've never played any of the other ones. Like, I've played a Game Boy Advance Crash Bandicoot game, and that's not very good. I've played demos for Crash of the Titans, I think. That seemed okay, but weird. A friend keeps trying to get me to play, gosh, what is it? Twinsanity, and I've never really gotten around to that either. I think Crash Bandicoot 2 is fine. I think it's probably better than this game, really. There's more variety, better graphics. Oh, these levels are never very fun. Like this, I don't know why, but for some reason these levels feel really long to me. Like this feels like one of the longest levels in the game right here. Like it just goes on forever. Whoa, hey there, buddy. Oh. Whoops. Well, we didn't really need invincibility anyway. It's not like there's deadly spikes around or anything. I will say I think I like the bonus room premise better in this one, where you have to collect 3 tokens. Whoa, that was... Yeah, that's what it was. Later Crash Bandicoot games where you just, like, stand on a button are kind of weird. Wait, Twinsanity is on the Xbox 360? Or was it, like, backwards compatibility? I meant to emulate, like, I guess it's on PS2 and GameCube. So, you know, Dolphin probably emulates it just fine. Dolphin seems to emulate just about anything just fine. Like, when in doubt, if you run into like a PS2 game that won't emulate properly, just check and see if it runs in Dolphin. Like, I went through that with Hulk Ultimate Destruction. Like, I own that on PlayStation 2, so I naturally just ripped my disc and tried to play it in PCSX 2, and it runs like garbage in PCSX 2. So, you know, it works just fine in Dolphin. It's not on GameCube? Oh, that sucks. I guess it probably came out after the Wii? What was that? That was like 2005? For Twin Sanity? And then Crash of the Titans was like 2007? 2008? I know it was right around the Sonic Unleashed era. I remember that much. This is the other level that I can normally get a gem in, but I make no guarantees. Because Naughty Dog gives you no quarter. They specifically put some of these crates in like places to like trip you up. Ah! What? I didn't hit anything. That was weird. Well, I can't get the jewel now anyway, the gem, so might as well not even try. Unless it only counts if you get like a checkpoint, does it? Oh, maybe I'll try. Ooh, a didgeridoo. How Australian. Like this. They lead you by that trail, but then they stick crates out there. They're cheeky is what they are. Now, is it going to give me the gem? Yes, it is. Cool. I did it. Super password. Because it's got to keep track of where all the gems are. I always like the water effects in this level. Like, even now they look really good. Like, not here along the sides of the river, though they still, you know, those are pretty good. But when you get up to, like, the waterfalls, the way the texture animates the water coming off, like, the river up top, it looks really good. It's one of those things where I think, oh man, someone painted that texture by hand, and it looks so, like, real, I guess? I didn't even see what hit me, because I was looking, like, right there, where the waterfall begins and it connects to the river. The way the wave texture comes out of the water like that, it looks really good. Oh, and I'm gonna fall if I don't be careful. Uh-oh. Any of you ever play Frogger on the PS1? Kind of reminds me of this. The PS1 version of Frogger is really bad. Like, it was in this weird era before they turned Frogger into just like a... What even hit me? Was there a fish jumping over that I just wasn't paying attention to? Because I was thinking about Frogger? I feel like I hit like a butterfly or something and that got me. But it was in this weird era before they turned Frogger into a platformer. Here, I guess I'll double check before I get up here. You know, what hit me? Yeah, I guess it just was. It was the fish. But it's just... Frogger for the PS1 is just a weird game in general. And it's really hard, too. I guess that's, like, the extent of my thoughts on Frogger for the PS1. Like, I'd give some examples, but I only played that game, like, 3 times in my entire life. Because I really don't like it. I think it was, like, a gift from my cousin. She probably picked it up cheap at, like, a GameStop for a couple bucks once, but... Just trust me. Frogger on the PS1's not a good game. Like, it was part of, like, all those weird retro arcade revivals that they put out on the PS1. Probably not the same company, but... Gosh, you remember Pong for the PS1? That game had, like, a story mode. So weird. And then that crummy Centipede remake. Oh, that was such a bad game. This has been your Retro Minute. Of course, I say that while I'm playing a PS1 game, so what do I know? First boss time. I used to get, like, so stuck on this boss because I never knew how to even, like, damage him. And I guess I still don't. There we go. You just gotta... Yeah. Gotta bump him on the head. You can most easily do. I need to stop getting so close to him. Come on, like, hit him. It ain't hard. My timing is turning into a mess. Get him in the head. Get him. Get him. And then, huh? Why is this suddenly so hard? Ah! I never used to have, like... I know this is going to be a running theme tonight, but I never used to have this much trouble. Okay, I guess I've got to hit him from the back. I guess that makes a lot of sense. Okay, okay, okay. I get it. I remember how to play video games. Come around behind him. Nope, that's not working. Why isn't that working? Maybe it's because I'm spinning? Do I just not... Okay, it's because I'm spinning. I'm an idiot. Lesson learned. Oh, look at Crash's mouth. Pardon me, I'm going to open my soda. Oh, I thought that was going to make a louder hiss than it did. Okay, on to World 2. Technically speaking. Even though it's literally just more of the same jungle environment. Which is kind of all of Crash Bandicoot. You have jungle levels, you have factory levels, castle levels, bridge levels, and river levels. I think that's all that's in this game. Oh, well. The radius on TNT crates is weird. Never really understood it. It almost feels like it's a little bit randomized. Just to, like, make you, oh, just, you know, stay away, don't go near it. That kind of thing. I should probably change the title of my stream. Thanks, Tana. Let's see. Change the title of my stream. What is it? Just... Crash Bandicoot. The original. Okay, that's Twitch updated. Crash Bandicoot. That is Hitbox updated. And I guess YouTube doesn't really let you pick out individual games, so... Okay, Crash Bandicoot, we're just about due for a really hard level because you're giving me a lot of lives. Hog Wild, huh? AKA Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's see if I can do this in one try. Gotta concentrate. Oh, fake out. Ta-da-da! Super password. Write it down, everyone. Okay, you had enough time. This is the really long wall level. Ah! You don't path over here, do you? No, of course not. I could just waste a life. It's not like I don't have tons. For some reason, those monkey enemies seem like they should be a lot tougher to deal with than they actually are. Whoops. Whoops. I think this was like an early place where I'd get stuck on the game a lot because I don't know, it's kind of a boring level. Ah! Thank you, sir. Uh-oh. What really, like, got me recently about this game is that there's apparently, like, secret tiki masks, secret aku-akus hidden in some places. There's probably one back there. Where I killed the turtle. Oh. Haha! Pro moves. Not very much of a bonus stage there, lady. Continue. You saw enough of that password, right? Y'all have it memorized. That little bit of tribal chanting right there always reminds me of like old Disney cartoons because they used to have that exact voice clip in like in a lot of old Mickey Mouse and Goofy cartoons. I always wondered if it was like a Disney specific voice clip and they had to pay licensing for it, or if it's just from the same sound library. Aw. I guess it's better than dying. I think this is the part that will always trip me up as a child. As a teenager. Not that specific jump, but just like this very top section in general. There it was again. That specific, like, "Arr!" that kind of tribal chant. Oh, tricky. It's tricky to rock a rhyme that's right on time. Uh-oh! Gotcha. Got me too, but, you know. You know, I thought about streaming Sonic Rush. For people watching the archive, someone in chat brought it up. But, like, streaming Sonic Rush is kind of like a weird thing because of the dual screen format. Also, I work for TSSCnews.com, and they just streamed Sonic Rush, like, a month ago. So, I don't know. But, like, there's a way you can set up the emulator to where you can actually bind it to a button, like switching screens. I thought about trying that. So that I could have, like, one screen, full screen all the time. Who knows, if enough people want it, maybe I'll do it after Crash. Though I should also think about, like, wrapping this stream up here soon. Usually I stream for about 2 hours, and I think... What does OBS say? 2 hours and 21 minutes, so I've been going for a while. And I'm getting to the point in the stream where I'm just sitting here in silence playing video games. I'm not really talking about much. Or there's just like, there's longer stretches of me just being quiet and focusing on playing. And I think if I played Sonic Rush, it would definitely be a lot of that from me. Because that's a game that, like, requires concentration. So does Crash Bandicoot, technically. But to, like, pull off all the tricks and everything, I don't know if I'd be doing tons of talking during Sonic Rush. I almost said Crash Bandicoot. Again. Alright, that's not the... Yeah, that snaps when you step on it. How do you like this Sonic Lost World level, guys? It's pretty good, right? What? This game's weird. Just pretend that didn't happen. Ah! I think that's why monkeys are dangerous. Well, that one was my fault. I thought he stopped further down the log. So I figured I could just keep running, and I just ran right into him. I don't know, I think this game still looks pretty good. Have I ever tried playing Generations with a Guitar Hero controller? Nope. Though I do own Guitar Hero for PC now. I could, like, probably try that. But I don't... It doesn't, like, have an analog stick, does it? Unless the whammy bar counts as an analog stick. Come on, his mouth was open. Here, let's try and do that thing. If you spin too much, his spinner gets run out. I guess Sonic Generations does technically use a D-pad for controls. Like, I completely forgot that it did that. Because no other Sonic game really does that. But I guess, for classic Sonic purposes, it totally makes sense. I really like that bell sound. That's good sound design. I feel like the Crash Bandicoot games have a lot of, like, really good sound design like that. That's one of those things that I think the remastered version, they seem to be kind of changing that. I don't know if I necessarily agree with it. Like, they are trying to, like, stay in the spirit of this game as far as the way it sounds, but it still sounds different. And I don't know, it kind of puts me off a little bit. It doesn't sound like I remember it. It does, like, things are different. It's my take. These levels are getting really long. Like, holy cow. Oh, Ripperoo. I don't think I remember having very much fun with Ripperoo. Let's see, what is Ripperoo's gimmick? That's just it? Whoops. Oh, this is weird. Seems really easy to misjudge your distance when you jump. But he only seems to jump diagonally, so... But I assume that's gonna change. Yep. Okay, so where does he end up? There, 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 there. So getting this... Yeah. There, there, there. So it's basically the first pattern, but inverted. Got it. Pattern recognition. I'm smarter than a 4-year-old. The Lost City. Oh wait, yeah, there's ruins levels too. I forgot about these. I think this is where I usually give up. Like during replays, because this is where the game starts getting real tough. Wait a minute. Oh, crap. Yep. Well, case in point. Well, surely they have to, like, give you a way out, don't they? Yeah, of course. Are the thunderstorm levels in this game or Crash Bandicoot 2? Because I remember being like really impressed with those. I think they're in Crash Bandicoot 2. Now wait a minute. Sounded like something... Maybe my left and right headphones are switched, because that happens on this capture card sometimes. Yeah, I guess so. Dang. I got owned. Oh, I don't remember what his name is, if it's like Embryo... Engine. I think Engine is the guy with the rocket in his head. Or is that Embryo? Gosh. Can't keep all these dumb mad scientist names straight in my head. Yeah, taking on the bats head on. Don't do that. Now the game's giving me pity mangoes, or wumpa fruit, or whatever. Naughty Dog's patented dynamic difficulty. If you start sucking at the game, they'll start giving you freebies. Engine. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. Don't jump in from underneath. Bounce on his head. And then, and then get rid of the 1-up. Oh boy. My favorite kind of video game puzzle. Yeah, that was definitely swapped. That was on the left side of the screen, but I heard it in my right headphone. That unfortunately happens with this standard def capture card. It was kind of a bear to get working. But then I guess it always was. Hello from Canada. I am from Colorado for at least the next 2 months. And then I'll be from Nevada. Well, oh cool, I just glitched between those two. I don't understand the timing. Well, it definitely isn't that. That's the timing. Running low on energy. It's also past my dinner time. You gotta stomp on the lizards' heads. Whoops. Well, I recovered. It's not so bad. Ah, what? Y'all, I'm getting tired of Crash Bandicoot. I don't think it was ever in the cards to do the whole game tonight. Whew. Whew. What other... I don't know. Anyone else want to see a PS1 game? I kind of want to just try my Sonic Rush stream setup. So actually, let's like do that.